And look at that thing. That is absolutely sensational. That's our Greek spinach, feta, black olives and crispy potato bake. That is a fully inspired Greek dish right there. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going Greek. We're doing a Greek inspired potato tray bake. Now think spanakopita meets gratin. We got some cubed potatoes here, look. Okay, and I'm not Greek, so if it doesn't sound right, there you go, complain. We got some cubed up potatoes, okay, nice little squares, couple of centimeters, nothing flash. Okay, in there we want to put some salt. I want to put some black pepper. Make sure you've got your oven on at 220, somewhere around about there. In there, a little bit of garlic powder. In there, dried oregano. Now I am going to go a little bit of smoked paprika just for a little bit of a flavour push. Coat it all on those potatoes. Now we're going to give that just a couple of minutes while we prep some other veg. And the reason for that is it's going to draw out some moisture from all that flavouring we've just put on there, the salt and everything. And then when it goes in, and then we're going to put some olive oil in here and we chuck it in the oven and it's going to crisp, okay? We want crispy potatoes. So let's just put that to one side. We do have quite a lot of veggies to prep, you know, and we're going to do it quickly. I've already started some, but I'll show you what I've been doing. On here, spring onions, green onions, just like that. We just want to chuck a few of those inside there. In the tomatoes, I've got these little tomatoes, cherry tomatoes or whatever you know them by, doesn't matter. A nice little slice on there like that. In there. Olives. I've got some black olives and we're slicing. Again, it doesn't matter how you slice, just slice them in half if you want, or slice them. Now spinach. What I've done, I've pulled all the leaves off, okay, and I've kept some stalks because we're going to chop the stalks up and put the stalks in there as well. Spinach, just get it, roll it, whatever, and run a knife over. Now you can run your knife over and make these as thin as you like, or you can have them as chunks. Now what's going to happen is when they cook, you're going to have strands of spinach in there rather than big lumps. Okay, in there. Now if you've got very woody stems, don't use them. Oh, it's up to you. They're going to bake anyway, so it will cook. Now these are not that woody. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use it for the goodness in there. Why waste it? Come on. Nice and steady. Look at that. That's fabulous in there. Now I've got some garlic and I've just sliced it across with a knife. Instead of mincing, just something different today. I've got an onion, red onion preferably. Obviously this is white. Slice it, okay, and we want some parsley, so we're going to run a knife over this parsley. Now it doesn't matter about it being too small on this. It's a Mediterranean inspired dish, so you know you can have lumps of parsley. Leaves everywhere, it doesn't matter. Come on, in there. Okay, bring back in those potatoes. In there, some olive oil. Give it a mix through. Oh yeah. Bring in a dish that you're going to use. Those potatoes in there. Nice bit of good quality olive oil in there, look. Okay, bung that in the oven. We want to roast it for about half an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, somewhere around about there. We want some roasted potatoes. It's going to give us that flavour. Halfway through, we're going to give it a stir. Come on. Couple of little jobs to do. This is Greek yogurt. Okay, Greek style yogurt. Milk, eggs, oregano in there. Of course we do. It's a Mediterranean dish. Tad of salt, not much. And where's my pepper? There you go. And we want some pepper. Want to give that a whisk. This is going to form like a custard. There you go. Job done. Okay, we want to bring in a little pan. This'll do. This'll do. Not a problem. In the pan, a little bit of olive oil. Chuck in your onions. Well, a little cook on the onions, okay? Like I say, red onions work fabulous with this, and preferably because it's a Mediterranean dish. But because we're giving these a little fry like this for about 3 minutes, they ain't going to be strong, okay? Don't worry. Right, my garlic, like I say, I've sliced with a knife instead of mincing today. In there. There we got a little bit of colour there, look. In there, tomatoes, spinach stalks. A bit of colour there, look. Spinach. Olives. Now it's not a cook as such on this, but everything wilts down and comes in together. Okay. Now we want some lemon zest in there. Of course we do. It's a Greek inspired dish. Nice little turning over. Look at that. How fabulous is that? Talk about Mediterranean. In there, spring onions or green onions, whatever you know them by. Now you can use fresh dill in here. I've got dried. I've got a little bit of our parsley in there. And we want to be hitting this up with some lemon juice. A couple of tablespoons. I want to give that a stir through. Oh, fabulous. And that is our cooking in the pan done. We just have to wait for the potatoes now. There you go. Okay, when you've had about 15 minutes, we want to be turning those. Don't get splashed. But let's give them a turning, yeah? Get them back in the oven. In there at least another 15, maybe it's 20, up to you. We want some colour on there. Back in the oven, come on. Oh, when you've had some time in there, you've got that. And then what we're going to do is take our mix. Now you've got to decide, do you want to have some crusty potatoes at the side? And these things are going to stick. Of course they are, they're baking in there. Okay, what we need to do is put the mix on here. Now you decide, do you want to mix it all up? I don't need that to hold the pan. In there, I'm going to start in the middle like that, and I'll show you what I mean. So we got this in the middle, which you can bring out like that, okay? And you can leave a ring of potato. It's entirely up to you. But what's going to happen is that they're going to stay cooking underneath as a baked potato, but they ain't going to crisp anymore. But these are definitely going to crisp if you leave them exposed. It depends on what you want, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to give that a little squidging like that to the top of there. Now, it's a Greek inspired. We want some feta cheese. Okay. So we're just going to crumble in feta like that. Okay, now just sort of like make a divot. Okay, like that. Give that a squidge in and you'll see why. And then we're going to take our custard mix and try and get a lump of that in the middle first. Okay, and it'll spread, don't worry. But we're going to get quite a lump there to start off with. And it's going to give us like a pastry top. And then you take some more feta and you just in there. Crumble it over the top. Stick this in the oven, 25-30 minutes. In we go. Okay, when you've had your time, oh, look at that. Bubbling goodness right there. Smells absolutely incredible. We got those baked potatoes, they're all stuck together, brilliant. We got a nice top on there, look. Nice bit of browning. Oh, it smells wonderful. There you go, that's a nice steady one. All we do now is let it rest. We're going to let it rest about 10 minutes. And then we're going to get in there. So let's just chuck a bit of parsley on there. Put that little Mediterranean greenness. There you go. Look at that. Come on. I think we're in here. First bit's always a pain to get out in it, you know. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely sensational. Bit of lemon, come on. And look at that thing. That is absolutely sensational. That's our Greek spinach feta, black olives and crispy potato bake. That is a fully inspired Greek dish right there. Welcome to Greece. Look at that. All the flavours of Greece right there in a tray bake. That is sensational. You know, everybody, including me, makes a potato tray bake with lemon and chicken and all the rest of it. You serve this with grilled chicken or kebabs. It is superb in here. Look at that. Our custard top. With all that feta in there, we've got our onion, spinach, we've got those roast potatoes. Oh, come on. Oh, it's steaming. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. That is an absolutely amazing dish. Standalone dish there, but you know, you serve it with your grilled meats. Oh, that is incredible. Oh, yeah. Oh, the flavours, you know, the spinach all the way through there. You've got that little bit of garlic in there, onions, roast potatoes, the saltiness from the feta. And obviously we've got the creaminess from our custard. That is amazing. It's not heavy, it's a light one. Oh man. So there you go. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this. It's superb. There you go. Fantastic dish. And if you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. Oh yeah. That is amazing.